can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Canes will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. He's got great speed. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gators.
What a way to start a game. Coaches always talk about from the opening whistle being locked in and being loaded, being ready to go. Taking the opening kick back for a touchdown. Man, it doesn't get better than that.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The offense lining up for a first down play. Back to the ground game on the left. Got room at the 35. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. He's up to 47 yards rushing. What a way to get this season started. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Goes to the option. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time? SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all off-season. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Direct snap. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. Offense set on 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Going to the running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Dialing up a second down pass play. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Paul.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Quarterback checking off. They'll throw it on first down. Going up top. What a snag by the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. And that's his first career interception in college football, so that's going to sting. But now you've got to get back out there and lead your team.
Hand off from the shotgun. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. On third down, going up top. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Canes need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his man and they convert. They make the stop, but the sweet pull and catch is plenty to give him a 1st down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. Score time at 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Hendricks. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
That last completion has him set up 2nd and short. Motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the right. It's caught. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Here's the handoff. Finds a crease at the 20. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This is an offense that can find multiple ways to get explosive plays, especially when they hand it off to this guy.
And it's so nice to have a running game you can depend on, especially when you get the other side of the field, now set up on the 2-yard line.
Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. They'll go right back to him. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits those uprights right in half. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Unloads to the right. And that pass picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Gators sending the offense back to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They'll line up for a second down play. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's going to pass on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
A third and long coming up here. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires it down the seam. Got a man in the middle. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Gators with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Get it out on the screen. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gator! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches...
And the pass is intercepted!
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
They'll run this play from the pistol. Off-play action on 1st down. Fires downfield. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep. Not able to connect there.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He's got him in the flat. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball, close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Leaves it with the running back. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Handoff to the lone back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Going to the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And as the 1st half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Gators will boot it away to start the 2nd half. He'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He's going to throw deep right side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
They'll go back to the ground. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Fast motion from the offense. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Going for 6. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Goodwin. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator. It's a lot of DCs. They focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session.
It's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. lining up to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sent it the other way.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of Aaron. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just start rumbling and stumbling once he'd had possession.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll give it to the back. Tackled after picking up the first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They'll run it on first and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Brings up second and goal.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. After run, now throw. It's complete to the left. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for to score.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving away from pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, in third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Never a doubt. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Kentucky may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take the dub away from Kroger Field every time. The Cats have been racking up road wins since the Bear Bryant days, and they'll get another one today. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Moves around to clear up the vision. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Wide receiver shows motion. The give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. And those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Unloads to the wideout. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, the game is tied.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Hendricks. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
And quarterback, dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the Canes look to do some damage in the red zone. Running back goes in motion. Tackled, but he has a first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball on the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left too.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now they regain the lead. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, what puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Looking to help the kicker out on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. From the gun, wants to pass. Scrambling away. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Defensively, the clock late in the game, when you're winning, it's your friend. You got to find a way to keep that thing ticking. When you rush the passer, keep that quarterback in the pocket. Make him beat you from in there. You're dropping back in coverage. You got more DBs on the field. You're just trying to let him throw the football, get him on the ground, let that clock tick.
Handoff to the lone back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Feeling some heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And after that incompletion on 3rd and long, because of where they are in the field and because they have a narrow lead, you'd expect this team to just go ahead, kick the field goal, and take the points.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Ohio was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Athens. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Brings up 2nd down.
The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He leaves it with his back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the RPO, complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't gonna happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
The Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Will they try to win it here or be content to play for overtime? From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. At the 20, he's got space. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here on first down from the 13-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in position to win.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Timeout is called with just a single second left. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the kick is good. He is once, twice, 3 times the kicker, and this one for the game.